Hi Max, how are you doing today?
I'm doing fine, thank you.
So we have Fintech Connect in London. It's day one, it's pretty packed. So thank you very much for making the time to sit down with us. First question, could you please tell us more about EMQ?
Absolutely. So my name is Max Liu, I'm the co-founder and CEO of EMQ. EMQ is in the cross-border payment space, cross-border remittances. But what we're building in Asia is we're not building a remittance company per se. What we are actually building is we're building cross-border financial settlement infrastructure. Okay. You can think of EMQ in many ways as a hub and spoke business where we hub into countries. And the first thing we do is we work with a local partner bank. We integrate with a local partner bank. The second thing we do is we run a regulatory process in every country. And that regulatory process for EMQ is getting that MSO license, a money service operator license. Now, the tricky thing about Asia is that there's two major problems, right? There's a fragmentation by geography, multiple countries, multiple regulatory bodies, and there's no sort of common settlement system that runs through all of these countries. So there's a fragmentation by geography. But the second problem with with Asia is that we have a fragmentation by demographics, right? We all hear about the 650 million people in Southeast Asia, but 73% are unbanked. So it goes back to our hub and spoke business where we hub into countries, we work with local banks, we get our regulatory process done, but then we have to extend into last mile distribution, right? With bank partners, we can push money into every single consumer and merchant bank account onshore in that country. But what we also do is we integrate into a lot of cash locations, we integrate into a lot of digital wallets, we are integrating into virtual banks now, and we have a partnership with a credit card company where we'll also be to push money into Visa direct debit card in the future.
Okay, well that's exciting.
Yeah.
So congratulations for all the milestones already.
Thank
you.
So
in a simple way, how can global businesses then benefit from working with your infrastructure in Asia?
Yeah, absolutely. So, our our goal at EMQ is to approach any business and help that business move money anywhere in the world, to any country and to any endpoint. So in many ways, EMQ has positioned itself as a settlement network, but we've become a turnkey solution for businesses, right? This turnkey solution for businesses allows the business to access multiple countries on our network and to multiple endpoints across multiple currencies. In Asia Pacific, we can push money into approximately 12 countries. And going into 2019, we set out an initiative to do a payout anywhere strategy. And that payout anywhere strategy for EMQ was accessing Europe and Africa. So by January of 2020, we will be able to push money into about 68 countries.
68 countries.
That's correct.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
If I understand correctly, I believe that banks are partners, but also customers of yours, depending on the geography. Or could you please explain a bit more on that, and what segments of remittance are you focusing on?
Absolutely. So back to the hub and spoke business, that first hub encompasses a local partner bank in that country, which partners with EMQ, and we have our bank account in that country with that local partner bank. So inbound and outbound, we work with local partner banks, but there's a trend going towards we becoming customers of the banks, but more than that, banks are actually looking at fintech rails like EMQ to become a potential alternative settlement system for bank customers themselves. We struck a partnership with a local partner bank in Asia where their mobile banking app is actually enabled by EMQ. So EMQ is actually the settlement rails for the mobile banking app. So banks in some ways are using us now to terminate consumer payments into different countries.
And we're going to see more and more of those partnerships or relationships from EMQ in the next 12 months?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I think it's going to become a growing trend for Asia Pacific.
So we talked about Asia a lot because that's important. The fragmentation makes it complicated, and you manage to offer a very elegant solution to help organizations doing business there. What are the specific opportunities for EMQ in Europe, like being here in Europe, for instance? So anything specific you can share with us today?
Absolutely. Asia is actually a very big initiative for EMQ. Going into 2018, going into 2019, we tend to follow what our customers want. And our customers at the time were looking at payout solutions across Asia Pacific. And that gravitated to discussions about, are you able to terminate payments for us into Europe? And the answer at that in 2017 and 2018 was no. So what they wanted to do was, look, you're a turnkey solution for us. So if you can actually enable other countries, we can just do one integration with EMQ and you satisfy all of our client needs. So we made an initiative going into 2019 to enable Europe. So in Europe, again, combined with Asia, we'll be able to pay out to, Asia plus Europe plus Africa, we'll be able to pay out into 68 countries.
So, and that's by the end, you said, of 2020?
By January 2020.
By January, that's what I thought, like, so it's imminent.
Yes,
like it's,
absolutely.
Okay. I can just imagine then by the end of 2020 where you're going to be. And lastly, so I know your time is precious, so thank you very much for spending some time with us. Lastly, in your opinion, again, what are the key trends in 2020 in global payments? So is there, I know there's so many ways to disrupt the industry and so many initiatives. What are the 1, 2, or 3 key trends you see as most interesting or valuable to customers?
Absolutely. As a network infrastructure player, we have to continue to offer a wider suite of payout services to any of our clients, and that to us is access to multiple countries and multiple currencies. I think so for infrastructure players, that continues to be a trend. A big factor also is that when you're in the cross-border space, it's all about compliance and regulations, right? So a keen focus on making sure that the networks and the transactions that run on your networks fall within the regulatory and compliance framework. I think that's very, very important. And I think the final one is, as we sort of look at our business, making sure that you're offering sort of a single integration point to your clients, right? One integration, one turnkey solution, and offering a quality network that transactions flow off, but you constantly have to innovate on that network and being able to offer good quality service, beyond good quality service, competitive FX and good pricing.
So removing complexity and then trying to add value on top of your services, like always innovating and offering value-added services or products.
Absolutely. I think as an infrastructure, EMQ is a network, and our goal is to bring the cost of this network down and to have other value-added services flow on top of our network.
Makes sense, yeah. Well, you'll have a busy 2 months and then like probably 12 months to come. So thank you very much for your time, Max.
Thank you so much.
And all the best to EMQ.
Thank you so much. Thanks for your time.